Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to another episode of Deus Ex Human Revolution Director's Edition slash cut. It's a cut. This is actually, I've restarted the recording. I have twice. I was talking, I was trying to jump up onto that to jump up over there, and I fell down there twice. And it's a pretty long fall, and you have to go up all these ladders. I'm restarting. Oh, finally, I've made it up here because I was slightly paying attention. So last time we left off, we were down there. We had gotten to Hangshaw. We traveled over to our main objective. I'm just, sneaking around through these air ducts. Let's see. Can I show him what he looks like? This looks uncomfortable. I don't know how big these air ducts are. They've got to be pretty big because I figured this would be uncomfortable. Have you seen how big Jensen is? Maybe his augmentations make it a little bit easier on him. Let's just drop down real quick. If I could. There we go. Excellent. So that did nothing really. It just dropped us down over there. Maybe there's a person over there that this allows you to bypass. I don't know. But last time we were here, we got here to this building, and we're inside the building. Yay! Man, can't believe I did like twice. I twice fell down. I was talking about how I've been actually having a pleasant time with recording sessions and then editing them after. Well, what I do is I take a video. I take a video. Trying to think of it real quick. I'm speaking before I'm thinking, and it is not good. Is there anything over here? Aha! But I take a video after I record it, I render it out, and then because of the program, the software that I'm using, I can edit it, but then it doesn't save it anywhere. Like I can't just save it. I don't know if it's, something I'm missing or whatever. It could be anything that I don't know. So instead I am forced to render it out again, which it doesn't make it any smaller, but I'm curious if it actually does affect the quality. It could very well, and I don't realize it. There are a couple points where I thought it may have, but then part of me goes, maybe that's just fraps. So there's two guys over there. Maybe it's just fraps when it starts recording. For example, last session at the very beginning, I don't know if it did throughout the rest of the session, but in the beginning, when I was looking at the what are they called? The books, ebooks. It actually wasn't the same quality as everything else, and then it buffed out, but at first it was really poor. So that's where I'm curious, like what makes that happen. As I said, it could be just fraps messing with me. It could be an issue with my rendering. I don't think it's the double rendering because I'm pretty certain it was the same before I rendered it. So I have no idea if it's just like a memory leak. I don't know. So I am sorry about that first audiobook and maybe the second one. Is either the first and the second or the first and part of the second. Hey, oh, hey. So I turned down the voice volume. I'm hoping I didn't turn it down too much. It shouldn't be, but I could be wrong, It's always a possibility. I'm not always right with this. This is a lot of experimentation on my part, if you haven't noticed. And bloop. You know how much it would hurt getting a taser to the head? That would be incredibly painful. I would regret it. I would hate whoever did it to me. And I would wish them a terrible, terrible life or death. Hopefully not death. I mean, it's just a taser. I mean, they were nice enough to just tase me, but it still wouldn't be nice. So, yeah, no, last time, wait, what? What does this do? I've actually not noticed this before. Is this something secret? See, when I use it, the little red light in its stomach turns on. This is like a Joker thing right here. Maybe it's just a nightlight, I don't know. Or maybe it's a sensor for something in there. Who knows? I can hardly claim. I've never actually noticed that. It's surprising what you start to notice and not notice when you record a game. Ooh. Oh, wrong thing. Whatever. Let's disconnect for a second. I want to pick this stuff up in case I actually need it. Nothing else? Nope. All these sticky notes. This is kind of like, this is how I wish I kind of was, but I'm not. I don't put sticky notes everywhere. I just remember everything. It's terrible, I know. Don't follow my example, kids. So yep, we're back, having a fun time. As I said, I'm going to try to crank through this. I have been recording Dark Souls, but I figure I should probably do some of this so that it's a little bit more... I just kind of want to finish it. As I said, I've been wanting to return to it because of how we're getting to the point where, if I could think, I'm getting distracted by just clicking stuff. This is very satisfying. But we're getting to the point where Mankind Divided is about to come out. Well, relatively speaking. Actually don't know if it comes out like this spring or sometime this winter. If this would disappear, go away experience. Ah, there we go. Hive Master, you there? Pick up, please. Mr. Van Bruggen, this is a surprise. No time for chit-chat. Yeah, chit-chat. Job offer still good? Depends what you do, Airy. What I'm paid to do. Only this time clients aren't happy. She never is. What was that? Jeez. So you arranged with HK, I can't remember what they're called, Hive something or whatever. Might take some time, do it. Okay. WTF, you do windmill. Never seen Dragon Lady this PO'd. Let's go with PO'd. Papa Oscared. I should know what BT's is. Anyway, let's forget about it. Hong your way. Safety off, suggest you get out now. For Hive VIPs only. This Saturday, the Hive will be celebrating 15 years in Lower Hangsha. Hangsha, I meant. Come join us to celebrate with an all-night bash. It's weird when people use only 2 exclamations. You can use 1 or you can use 3. 2 is just weird. Free champagne from 7 to 10 p.m. Tuesdays, ladies aug nights, augmented ladies drink for free every, Tuesday from 7 to 11. That's a pretty good deal, maybe not. There we go. Friday's Radical Chick Night. Wait, Thursday, check out international superstar DJ Chung Hoa. Spinning, that's why it kept going up. I had my trigger on the controller pushed in. Radical Chick Night, the theme that started it all. Come dressed as your favorite freedom fighter or political dissident, and you could win a free trip to the mainland's most luxurious spa, Yangtze Breeze. Hope to see you at the... This is great.
Get word to Pritchard, Malik. The hacker who's been attacking us goes by the handle Windmill. Real name's Ari Van Bruggen. Bell Tower's been brought in to arrest him.
Arrest? Or get rid of?
Either way, he found out someone was gunning for him and took off. We need to find him.
There's a nightclub near where I dropped you called the Hive. It's notorious in black market circles. If this Dutchman is running, his first stop will be there.
I'll have a chat with the owner.
Replace the painkillers I accidentally used. Ooh, I can use the faucet. Oh, look at that water. Cool, and it turns itself off. That's pretty amazing. Oh, what's this? More stopworm. 1,000 of the same bag. Okay. What an interesting shoe selection. And he's missing one for whatever reason, or he has mix match. I think they're mix match, because that's is that a left? Is that alright? Whatever. Moving on. Let us proceed onwards. I didn't see that. That mysterious door that opened was not a thing. And kablow. It's the same thing we did to the other ones. And that is why it is fun playing on medium or easy difficulty. Alright. I'd recommend if you're going to get the game, you know, this late in the game, if you're going to get it, personally I would say that you should instead just do the tell me a story, unless you think you can go through the rest of it real fast. If you can, by all means. I mean, it shouldn't be too difficult. I mean, I played on Give Me a Challenge the first time around.
Jensen, figured you might want a heads up before you stroll into the hive. The owner's name is Tong Si Hung, Tong being his last name. Rumor is he's tied to the triads.
China's organized crime lords. How wonderful. Anyone else want a piece of this pie?
But yeah, so if you want to get it, by all means, if you're just looking to get the story before Mankind Divided, just do the Tell Me a Story. It truly does that. It's quick and easy. Here, we're gonna just the two.
No dope. We got into his panic room, but we couldn't decrypt the computer codes.
Must have something really juicy in his hard drive. He's got to have a password for it.
Let's hope there was nobody else around there. Oh, twins! What are the odds? Alright. Yeah, no, it's definitely a game worth playing. It's a good story. You could always get, you know, the first one. If I recall, it's available on Steam. And yes, I just had a stroke, if you're wondering, of course. That was a stroke. Yeah, I don't want to take them all out. But, yeah, so the first one, the original Deus Ex, is available. The second one, The Invisible War, is also available. But, I mean, the first one, the original, it may be an acquired thing. Some people just can't play older games. Yeah, just some games, some people don't like playing older games. That's just how it is. I mean, I don't mind them. They're fun, but they do have their place, I guess. Place. See, and that's the thing. Like doing that, they saw me.
What the hell is that? Someone's running.
Ow, 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 ow. Go in. They can find you in the air ducts. They will attack you. I just happen to be somewhat lucky. If like I'm here, they won't frequently see you unless you do something to make noise or draw their attention. But if you do draw their attention, they will shoot into it. You can actually, like, I could attract all of them and then like just have them run over here. They'll barely be able to shoot me, and then you could shoot them. You could do that. That is perfectly viable. So yeah, no, by all means, if you are interested in the series, check it out. You could always just go to the wiki as well and learn about the entire storyline. I'll give you a quick summary. Deus Ex is in the past. Well, Deus Ex Human Revolution is in the past. It's what, I don't remember what year it is. Let's say it's 2076 or 2036. I can't remember the whole thing. Then Mankind Divided is after that, since, you know, Jensen's still there, he's still kicking. Then it goes on to Deus Ex, the original. Then it goes on to Invisible War, which is based after that. So, I mean, this is a prologue per se, but it's still, I think it's a really good game in and of its own right. It is definitely worthwhile. See, like, sometimes the cover does you favor, sometimes it doesn't. And let's just run away. I'm done hiding. I probably have to go that way, so. See, like, that was the last place they saw me. So they'll come down there. That's another augmentation. But they're not going to search down here in the subway because I obviously already got into the train, obviously, since it's still here.
It's gotta be still here. Better search the area.
Shut up. We're not here. So I think it is also based off of people who see you. I could be wrong, I mean, but it seems when people see you, sometimes they will detect for the police as well. Yeah, let's just go upstairs real quick. Everybody is terrified. I'm not doing anything. I didn't kill you all coming in. Just gonna sneak by here too, just in case she sets off the alarm as well. But yeah, that's how it goes sequentially right now. I don't know what square, is it a C or E? I think it's, I call it NX. It may not be, but that's what I call it. Terribly sorry if I am incorrect. But I don't know what else they're going to do with the brand, the story, the series, and all that. I don't think Jensen's story is going to continue after Mankind Divided. It could. It would if he doesn't. I don't know the story, so if he dies during Mankind Divided, I guess that would, or if he goes away somewhere, that would be fine and be kind of expected. It would be kind of neat if his story did continue into the original Deus Ex, if they sort of did, not a remake, but they continued it with Jensen's perspective and somehow he had some sort of hand in everything happening.
What's really troubling you?
What's really troubling you? Yeah? Okay.
You know, it's either them or it's us.
Okay, I don't even care.
Goodbye.
See, everybody wears really high collars or turtlenecks in this world. I actually don't mind them, but that's because I live in a very cold place, so turtlenecks are somewhat common, or high collars, so. This guy likes to smoke. And I don't even know what that is. So let's see, do we have the code for this? Nope. Well, let's hack it then. But yeah, if you don't want to buy the game to find out the story, just check out the wiki. It has the entire thing. There's some fun stuff. They actually played around with a lot of neat ideas, I think. I'm a big fan of the series. I'm one of those where I'm not necessarily, okay, I'm pro augmentation, but I mean, it's obviously not a thing. It could be a thing in the future, I mean. But the reason why is because I brought up in the past, I had a lot of friends who either are in the military or were in the military, are in the military, had family in the military. So I do have some friends in their family who have lost limbs, and they get over it in a manner of speaking, but they still aren't quite themselves. It still affects them, and it is an experience. It is traumatic. See here, you can just, if you don't have the super jump like me, you can put two of them and kind of, if I was good at it, you can put two of them in a ladder sort of thing, and you can hop up, and there you go, you get over. Yeah. Okay, 1 second. So I do understand why augmentations would be popular. I do get it. I do see the potential damage and terrible things they can do. But I mean, I wouldn't let that stop it, if that makes any sense at all. It's hard to explain. I mean, if you don't know somebody who has lost limbs or anything, I mean, it may not seem as bad. Either way, that is. It may not seem like a terrible thing as much. It may seem like it would be better to not have the technology. But I can still see why someone would want the technology. I don't know. It's a touchy subject. It's a touchy subject just because it is it is dangerous, but there's the potential. I don't know. Again, if you understand, you understand. If you don't, you don't. If you never will, that's perfectly fine. I do think it is both good and bad that people sort of conflict with each other. I'm sort of Darwinistic about it. It allows things that should continue on continue, and those that shouldn't perish. Yeah, I mean, again, hard to explain. But we are not doing philosophy with Doomjuster today. We are doing Deus Ex, which happens to get very philosophical. Yay! Joy.